Hi, this is Tom and Heather from Shadowfields, and this is Monday in the Studio. Mitts.
Hey, everybody. And we got a special night tonight. So please like, share, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and click on that notification bell on a regular basis so you can always know what's going on in our studio here.
Hey, Gary.
Hi, Gary Jacqueline.
Gary.
Gary. Yeah, so we've had some fun in the studio this week. We've had a lot of stuff going on, and
It's been very, very busy.
but how have you been feeling?
I'm getting better.
Good,
Slowly.
good.
Slowly.
You think like that long haul COVID stuff, or is it
It,
just
it
kind of like,
probably is,
yeah,
I would assume.
okay. So just taking it easy and waiting for the spring to come.
I'm not taking it easy.
No,
I'm been working really hard, and
I
I just
know.
haven't had any voice.
No,
No,
not
that's
every voice.
not every voice. It's kind
Ah,
of slow coming back.
hey Tony, thanks for
Hi, Tony.
joining. Yeah, it's been kind of actually it's been a really nice winter in Chicago. I mean, today, honestly, I don't remember a February day being as beautiful as today was. So it's hopefully you'll be feeling better as much
Yeah,
as the weather's
I was
feeling
only
better.
outside to get a some lunch today.
Okay.
But other than that, I wasn't outside. But I've heard it was nice.
Mm-hmm. So you were not outside at all? Like how'd you get
I
to
went.
work?
My car is
Yeah, so
kind
it's
of
been
has its own
actually,
temperature.
but don't you agree it's been kind of a nice Chicago winter?
Yeah, I was thinking today that maybe that means drought. You know,
Of course you would think that. It's the yin to the yang, or the shadow to the field. Would you consider yourself the shadow or the field?
the glass half full or half empty, or who drank my water. That's more my.
I know, it's usually me. So we usually have two glasses in the studio. One is mine and one is Tom's. But if he doesn't drink his water, then and if I get thirsty, he could turn around and it could be completely gone.
Yeah,
You just don't know. So we've got some folks on the line here. So
yeah.
let
Let
us
us
know that
know.
you're here. We'd love to connect with you. So what's been happening in the studio this week?
Well, we go back. We had mitts last week,
Yes, we did.
and then can't remember what we worked on
Did
the
we
rest
work
of.
on your drum
Oh,
part?
no, because we worked on the drum part before last mitts. After this, we worked on a Young Isaac and Joe Martin
That's
song.
true.
We
Yes.
recorded upright
Yep.
bass
Yep.
for an hour or two, and got blisters over all my
Mm-hmm.
fingers.
You got. Let me see them.
Well, they're
Oh, they're
gone
all gone
now.
now. Yes.
So we got the upright bass done on that,
Mm-hmm.
and then the next night, or 2 nights later, then we
Mm-hmm.
had a rehearsal.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, and
That was a lot of fun.
yep, yeah, it's been a while since we'd rehearsed together as a band,
Did you have
and
a favorite song that night off the?
it was
Because we just
probably
practiced most of the new album.
yeah, it was Crooked House. I think came out the best.
Okay, so I'll have to post Cricket House on our Shadowfields Facebook.
Yeah, I was
If that's
surprised, but
your.
that one
Yep.
came out the best, which
Yep.
is surprising.
Mm-hmm.
Not playing it for what has been 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
First time.
It was really great to have all the guys, the band together. That
Yep.
was, those are always special nights, and we had some chips and dip, and
Had the red
we
peppers
leave
and everything.
swimming in salt, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah, something I shouldn't have.
Gary gets the specialty though. What does he get?
He always gets the red peppers. Well,
Yeah,
Gary is special
he is.
because he can back up a trailer.
Yeah, I think that's it. That's what he gets for
Now
being able to do that.
Tony can back up a trailer as well.
Yeah, what does he get?
Tony doesn't play violin. That's the problem.
Right. But we usually have, Gary's gentle treatment with the peppers, of course, and then we have, a drink of choice. What does Gary drink?
He usually has like a black cherry soda.
I don't even know where to get that. Like, that's
I
so
it's
random.
I
I don't
can't
know.
remember what it's IBC.
IBC?
So that's the
Okay.
good stuff.
Yeah. And then Tony, what's Tony get?
Tony always has an IPA.
An IPA.
Yeah.
What kind?
lots of time of voodoo something.
Mystery cans, I call them, because you never
Yeah,
know,
there's
like
all
a
kinds of
voodoo
stuff.
or.
So there's always a selection for him.
And what do you drink during these? These
Well,
are after the band,
after the
by the way. This
rehearsal,
is
I,
after the rehearsal.
I
We
usually have
don't.
a little glass of B&B,
Okay, yeah,
and
with a little bit of water and a twist of lime or lemon.
no, you don't
Oh
have
no no
B&B
no.
like that.
Oh
B&B is
no.
just a couple ice cubes and that's it.
Right right. And what do I have? Arnold Palmer,
Yeah.
my favorite. Yeah, so we got together with the guys and we practiced for what? Was it 3 hours? And you didn't even have a voice then. So,
No, we got through it. You sang most everything to
hmm
cover. I had a very limited range. I could get up to about a C, so about an octave lower than I could ever, get up to at the highest points. So
hmm
it was quite low.
I sang tenor. It was, every
Yeah,
once in a
well, I
while I
was a
have to
bass that
sing
night.
sing tenor.
Hey, if you're with us, make sure you sign in so we could say hi.
Yeah, we'd love to have you with us.
So with that, we had that rehearsal. That went smashingly well, and it was a lot of fun. And then
You've been working on the mix.
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I've been working on a mix for "Running Up That Hill,"
hmm
which
I
is the
don't think
next
I don't think
single.
people know that that's what we're doing. So it's
I
kind of
think we
you
might have
brought out a
mentioned that, but the
yeah.
Kate Bush song "Running Up That Hill,"
But it's
"Running
a
Up the Hill."
Shadow Fields
It doesn't sound
arrangement.
anything like Kate
No,
Bush,
it doesn't. No,
not
because
at
it
all.
has, and we went back and forth with
She
the
has a very,
keys and stuff.
very light,
Yes.
lilty voice, and
hmm
um,
Not anything
and
like
she's
our
also
voices.
English, so it
Does
was
that
very
do that?
proper. She was very proper.
Had I only known, I could have sang it
No,
like an
that's
English
okay.
person.
That's
Okay.
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 And I worked on that. I had to put, I don't know,
hmm
a
and
lot,
what?
25, 30 hours over the weekend I
hmm
put in on that song.
Yeah. And how many tracks?
I don't remember.
It's got to be 50, probably, or more.
Oh no, it's got to
Is more than that?
be over 100.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, that's
It
what we
has a
do.
lot of stuff because you got to remember, just vocal wise, there was already 8 tracks of vocals,
hmm
and there was at least 20 tracks of violin. At
hmm
least
That's true.
there could have been more than 20 tracks of violin.
I think that, when a song comes out and it's all together, I'm not sure that everybody knows like just how much goes into that. Maybe
Yeah,
they don't, maybe it's not really necessary for them to know, but the fact is that you're creating the song. In this case, it was like analyzing the song. What do we want to do with it? And then trying out the keys
yeah. That's
and then doing a pre-mix. And then after the pre-mix, doing that
we have
next
you
level,
have the
right?
production where you're
Yeah.
doing the arrangement and everything like that. But before it can actually be mixed, you have prep.
Yeah.
Prep takes probably the longest.
hmm
Prep is going in, and Gary's a phenomenal player, but Gary's cracking a joke before he starts this part, or
Yeah.
he's noodling around on something before this other part goes, or he finishes and then starts playing something else. I have to find the beginning and end points of any piece I want to use.
hmm
So he has like 20 takes of a single part
Right.
that for just one little section, and I'll have to find which one I want to use, cut it the beginning and the end of it, get rid of all the rest of it, and then do a slight fade. So you don't want to hear a click in and
Right.
out. You want to have everything be nice and
Yeah.
smooth, and you do that by you know 1,000 or 2,000
Right.
times. So it's difficult to do prep and then want to go into mixing, and that is the irritating thing.
hmm
I think in the future probably what I'll do is I'll do prep one day, then I'll mix it the next day
hmm
because the mix is fun once the prep is all done,
Right.
but the prep is like it's forever.
Did you actually make a rhyme and you didn't know it?
I'm a poet and I didn't know it. Yeah.
The prep is fun. The mixing is fun once the prep is done. I'm gonna sell that. Like I
The
think
rain in Spain
the
falls
rain in
mainly
Spain
on the
stays mean.
plain.
And then I came over last night. You can't see this, but it has a bunch of
Yeah,
like
there
there's
was
Heather's recommendation. I call them
yeah.
recommendations because
Running up the hill ideas.
yeah, I called it ideas because I didn't want to say, hey, these have to be done. You know what I mean?
But that's what you just said because that's really what it came down to is what I want to
No,
have
no,
done.
you didn't need to because these were
Well, we
just
hit them all.
I think you said no. He like puts down for number 8. No. That was
Well,
that that
you've got to have
yeah.
limits, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, but my son Aiden, he has some thoughts on the ending. So I'll have to share those with you later.
It's not going to change.
I'm just
It
gonna
is done. He
so
can say
anyway,
whatever he wants.
I think the kind of fun thing is that this week there was working on someone else's song in the greenhouse studios, and then there was working on an arrangement that we had made, and then also what did we do today? we
Worked on
worked on a
posters.
we worked on, yes, because what do we have got coming up?
We got a tour coming up on the 10th, 11th, and 12th
Of
of
March.
March,
Hmm.
and
It's called the Great Escape Tour because we're leaving Chicago.
yeah,
We're leaving Illinois to go to Wisconsin.
yeah, you would think that if we're escaping south where it's going to be warmer, but we're escaping north, will be colder. But
You never know.
yeah,
You never know.
it could be great.
I guess it's in Minnesota. It's been warmer there than here sometimes. So
Could be,
yeah,
could be. So we got that going. We
yep.
also had the open mic last week.
Yes, we
That was a
did.
lot of fun. We had a
Yep,
party
yep.
for one of the people,
Mm-hmm.
Abel,
Yep, we
and
did.
so
When you hang out with Shadowfields folks, you sometimes get parties. It's just like that.
yeah,
Have you ever had a party?
no, nobody likes me that
No, I
much.
didn't think so. All right, so we're all sitting here waiting for you to release your song.
Yeah, yeah.
No, no,
Everybody,
this is
everybody,
so fun. It's
everybody's
so
just waiting.
fun because not only do we do Shadowfields projects and then also, bringing in some folks to record their songs, but there's some side projects that both Tom and I have. You're a little bit more active in yours.
Just right now.
Yeah, but um, under that kind of heading or promo of Undoubting Thomas, you have a song.
Yeah, a lot of these songs, well, the first three that I'm releasing, or possibly even four or five, they're 20 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I wrote these songs before I ever even owned a mandolin.
Mm-hmm.
It's like what we do with Shadowfields is very organic. But when I wrote these things, it was big guitars,
Yep, it's hard hitting. Yep.
yeah, loud guitars, and so I had recorded a rough take of it, like a fake. I had a friend come in and play fake drums on it.
Mm-hmm.
This was 20 years ago. It
Right.
was in 2002. I had a friend come in, a friend named Bob came in, played drums on it. I played the rest of the parts, sang it, and did everything. Um, and then I've been looking at it over the years, but I
Mm-hmm.
finally, a month or two ago, I started thinking I'd like to just get these things finished so I can just say it's done, it's out, I can move on.
That's great. Yep.
Because that's important because you don't want to keep reworking songs.
Right.
And basically, what it is what it is. I
Yep.
mean, it.
Yep.
I ended up taking one weekend and I re-recorded everything
That's awesome.
except for the acoustic guitar and the electric guitar solo, but everything
Mm-hmm.
else was re-recorded.
Right. And because this is truly all you, because there's
Yeah,
no one else coming in. Like usually Shadowfields, we're bringing the band in, right?
yeah.
In this case,
This
you're
is just
you.
me.
This is you.
This
So
is just me. So
that's great.
that Saturday, I just I got up, played the drums,
Mm-hmm.
then went over and played the bass, got out all the guitars, played all the guitar parts, and then sang it. I don't know how I pulled off that much work in one weekend, but I got it all recorded
Mm-hmm.
so that I could just mix it down.
Right.
And mixing was not that difficult for
Mm-hmm.
it because it, it's just a straight ahead rock and roll tune.
Well, tell us a little bit about the song.
Well, it's kind of more spiritual in
Mm-hmm.
nature. Um, you always hear you have everybody has kind of voices in their head, either saying you're good or you're bad or whatever,
Right.
and then if you listen to those voices in your head that keep saying, you're worthless,
Yeah.
you start sinking, and then once you start sinking, then you start thinking that, everybody's against me.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not paranoid, but everybody's out to get me. That kind of
Yeah.
thing. And so it's kind of along that line
Mm-hmm.
because I do believe like the greatest lie of all time is that God is against us.
Mm-hmm.
That God is out to get me.
Right.
And that couldn't be further from the truth.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what we're led to believe because we live in a performance based society
Right.
that we're all about, you are what you do.
Right.
and if you aren't doing anything, then you're worthless.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so that's kind of what I wrote the song about. Um, and then I didn't have any ideas for a video. I didn't want to do the usual like, hey, how many times can we watch Tom play a different instrument?
Yeah.
That'd be I'd have to like change my hairstyle or something like that
Mm-hmm.
for each of it. Hopefully we're going good. Hey guys, say if everything's coming out all right, because just write a comment or something like that. Just make sure we're streaming properly
Mm-hmm.
still and everything's going good.
Yep. Thumbs up.
Um,
Yep. So what's the video? What's
well,
the?
the video you helped out on that a lot because it's all about here's what people say you are. Here's what these voices say you are. And so what you did was there's 4 pictures of me that span a certain amount of time from when
Mm-hmm.
I had short hair and a
Mm-hmm.
bit of a beard. It's kind of expanding the last 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
So all the way to,
Mm-hmm.
the mop.
Yeah.
So um, it we took those 4 pictures and then you did AI
Mm-hmm.
to create versions of those pictures,
Avatars. Yeah.
that are
Yeah.
kind of like me but not me. But who's
Mm-hmm.
the real me?
Right.
That's
why I did post a picture of you and me as avatars. I forget what it was regarding. And
You look
someone
yours
said,
looks closer than
well,
mine did.
yours was really close, but
I didn't think so.
yeah, you said someone, I don't know if someone said, hey, is that the real you or whatever, but you're like, hey, I don't know who that guy is.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this video is kind of that connective tissue to some of the lyrics is that, you know, all these voices, right, they're almost like some of them are anxiety ridden or
Yeah.
different pictures. So anyway, could we watch it now?
Yeah, you guys ready? I hope this is still streaming. It
Yep.
looks like it's still going.
Yeah.
So, without further ado, here is the video for my new song, which is Not Every Voice.
From Undoubting Thomas.
I'd say it's time for changing my way of thinking. I've heard those lies and I swallowed hook, line, now I'm sinking. Condemning words stuck in my soul and stinging. So help me God to hear the love song you're singing. Not every voice I hear comes from me or comes from you. Not every voice I hear is true. Some words bring victory, others come to defeat me, lead me away from you. Not every voice is true, yeah. I've tasted lies born on the lips of demons, as old as sin first started in the garden. I've been laid low, believing my God's against me. So help me God to hear the love song you sang me. Not every voice I hear comes from me or comes from you. Not every voice I hear is true.
So
Woo!
I think that there was more than just 4. I think there was 5
5 what?
of you.
Vocals?
No. Pictures. I think I counted 5.
No, I think there's only 4.
Hmm.
There
I'll have
might
to go back and check.
be thinking there was more than that, but I think there was only 4. I know you sent me like 6 or 7,
Yeah.
but I had to bin them out as far as like which ones work together, which
Yeah.
ones don't, and
Yeah. So tell me about the fact that like you did a lot with electric guitars in that. Like we don't, I mean, Shadowfield, this is like the antithesis in some ways of Shadowfields. Was that fun for you?
thank you, Gary.
Thanks,
Thank
Gary.
you. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Back in the day,
Yeah.
I was all about electric guitars.
Mhm.
When I was younger, I just got kind of bored with electric guitar because everybody and his sister literally plays electric guitar.
Mhm.
So I remember reading an interview with Ian Anderson from Jethro Tull, who is the singer, main songwriter, basically the only songwriter. Ian Anderson is Jethro Tull.
Right.
Everybody else is just kind of hired guns, pretty much. But they were asking him, why did you pick up the flute? Why are you playing the flute? And he said, because look at where he was at. In the late 60s, there was Beck, Clapton, Page, Hendrix.
They're all doing electric guitar.
These were all like monster guitar players. What could he do on electric guitar that these people weren't going to be better at him than that?
Right.
But name another flute player in rock and roll.
I'm just
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I agree.
There was none back then.
Yeah.
There's I think the girl in Renaissance or something like that, she played some flute, but and I can't remember the guy in Moody Blues played flute, but it is very uncommon.
Yeah.
So that's why he took that up, and that's why I took up mandolin and those other instruments, because as much as I think that song is a lot of fun and it means a lot to me, it's still electric guitar. So no matter how great the guitar solo is or anything like that, people are still going to say, well, I've heard faster guys or whatever.
Right.
But I'm not out to put out the most notes. I'm out to put out the right notes.
Right.
That's always
been
my thing.
We've always said that you give the song what it needs. And I think that is a demonstration of it. Like you couldn't do that. Right. You can't use a mandolin on this song. Like
exactly.
Right.
It just wouldn't work. It'd be silly.
Right.
When we did Steely Little Heart, we tried to do that. We tried to throw a little mandolin on the beginning.
Yeah.
But it really didn't work either.
Yeah.
So I'm happy with it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I've got some more that are kind of similar if people are interested. I will post a link to the video.
Right.
The video it's live right now, but nobody knows who the channel is because there's only 2 subscribers, and I think on both of them. So
is it you as 2 different people?
Yeah.
So we've got more coming from Undoubting Thomas, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be a while. I'm still recording electric guitar on another song.
Okay.
And that one will be done.
Yeah.
And thing I was happy about on this song, all the guitar parts and literally all the vocals, they were one takes.
That's great.
They were one take. The drums took.
That's virtually impossible. Longer. Yeah.
I know. But I think I sang the song twice, and the second take was it.
That's great.
And that's what you heard.
Power. It's a powerhouse
song. And I threw some harmonies on there and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember who listened to it who said, "Oh, it's kind of got a Boston thing," because I threw a lot of high harmonies on there and stuff like that. So it was fun.
You didn't even need me on this song. Like I couldn't use my tenor. If you ever need a tenor, you can just ask me because I can sing very low.
Well, I think we'll do more of a gospel-y tune, and then you can get on your your gospel girl.
Either that or some kind of I like Middle Eastern kind of stuff.
We've already done that,
right?
We already did that one.
And that's the thing. You can always go back and listen to
the serpent.
The serpent. I was going to say the spider, but no, it's the serpent.
I will. Yeah. I'll put a link to the Undoubting Thomas thing.
That's great.
Like it and share it. If you like it, and when I put out something else. It only took me 3 years between these, so
Yeah, so has it really been 3 years since Serpent? No, 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 no. I think it
over
was
2
during
years.
COVID. I think it was during
It
COVID.
was December of 2020.
Yeah.
So I guess it's a little over 2 years.
Hmm. So, we're almost done with our time, but what do we got coming up?
Well, we got tonight. We're hopefully going to finish up this mix
Hmm.
and finish up some posters.
Right?
Yeah,
but we've got a little bit of reprieve next week. We won't be in Pollyanna, so we'll be finishing up the running up that hill and also putting together the video for that
Mm-hmm.
over the next couple weeks. And so, the idea of having people in the studio writing Undoubting Thomas, doing Shadow Fields will
Keeping
continue to
busy.
be.
Keeping busy.
Yeah, if there is, you know what? Music is never in question here. The studio is just happen.
Yeah.
Just happen.
Well, it's nice, if the band isn't able to get together, we are still getting together. We're still working with other people and trying to encourage people and getting their songs recorded.
Right. And we're still looking for places to play over the summer. So if you know of a festival that's looking for a band, just let us know. Let me know. And we'll be glad to come your way.
Well, this is Tom and Heather from Shadowfields, and this is Mitts Monday in the Studio.
Monday in the studio.
What should they do, Heather?
Well, you should like, share, subscribe, and click on that notification bell to always be connected to what we're doing. And if you don't know if you know people who haven't subscribed yet, let them know, because we need to get to 1,000.
Yes.
So, yes. Anyway, thank you so much for coming tonight and
Thanks for being with us. Thanks for watching the video with us. And it's exciting. It's another song out.
Exactly.
So
we're putting them out.
I could say that song is done. It's available on Spotify, Amazon, iTunes, everywhere you buy music. It's there today.
Right.
So you can stream it if you want.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll be working on our plugged concert. So have a great night, everybody. We'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.